Welcome to the sharing space of Dr. Green Living, a companion for many years in the journey of healthcare for the elderly. Let me tell you a very ordinary story, but it contains hidden worries that not everyone dares to face. Imagine a quiet morning, the first rays of sunlight gently seeping through the window, waking us up. Normally, we just need to take a deep breath, slide our feet to the ground, and we can leisurely walk to the bed area to sit up. But then, there are days when the doctors shake us forever, but our bodies seem to refuse to cooperate. Hands grip the edge of the blanket, feet touch the ground. The desire to stand up is like a high mountain. Muscles tremble, soften, and we have to rely on the caring hands of our children or relatives to be able to sit up. Has anyone ever experienced that feeling of loss, as silent as the morning mist? Age-related muscle loss, medically known as sarcopenia, lurks quietly, gradually atrophying our once masculine muscles without us even noticing. At first, it's just the fatigue of climbing stairs. Then gradually, it becomes difficult to even fold clothes, carry a bowl of rice, or bend down to pick a vegetable in the garden. As muscles lose strength, the risk of falling increases, and traumatic accidents become a terrifying threat. Just one slip can lead to a broken bone, hospitalization, and then months of abstinence and immobility. It's funny how many of us think that osteoporosis or back pain are inevitable, but few people mention maintaining muscle strength, the invisible energy that supports every step and every small movement of the body. Unfortunately, in reality, not all doctors take the time to warn elderly patients about this syndrome. Many doctors only know about taking calcium and measuring bone density, but have never been instructed on practical methods to prevent muscle loss from the earliest stages. But the good news is that muscle isn't the only thing we're destined to lose. Modern science has shown that by simply adjusting our diet and incorporating a few small habits, like enjoying a soft-boiled egg, sipping a refreshing glass of Greek yogurt, or holding a spoonful of extra virgin olive oil, we can reactivate our muscles' ability to repair themselves, even as we age. From Harvard to many other prestigious research institutes, scientists have discovered food groups rich in protein, essential amino acids, and nutrients that enhance the synthesis and protection of muscle tissue. Surprisingly, among them are dishes that are so familiar, so close that we often forget in our daily meals. So, are you ready to reveal the secret of those 10 silent bodyguards with me? In the following part, Dr. Green Living will go step by step with you, from item number 10 to item number 1, to rebuild your army of flexible muscles, helping you stay flexible and maintain an independent life, not a hospital bed, as the final destination. Take my hand, take a deep breath, and let's start the journey of restoring the strength of old age, where every food is not just a meal, but also a spiritual medicine for your heart and body. Part 2, position no. 10. Lean beef. When it comes to muscle recovery for old age, we stop at number 10, lean beef. It sounds simple, but at 113 grams, about 4 ounces. Piece of beef contains up to 25 grams of high-quality protein and a treasure trove of essential amino acids, of which leucine is the conductor that effectively activates protein synthesis in muscles. As we age, our muscles become less responsive to growth signals, which is why getting enough leucine from beef is even more important. It helps wake up each muscle fiber, promoting regeneration and maintaining muscle mass. But that's not all. Lean beef also contains creatine, a compound that helps regenerate energy in muscle cells, supporting endurance and performance. When young, the body synthesizes enough creatine, but when we get old, this endogenous source decreases, and we need to supplement it from food. Imagine just one portion of lean beef a week. You have added fuel for your muscles to flexibly contract, each step more steady. Beef is also rich in iron, zinc, and B vitamins, essential factors for energy, metabolism, and oxygen transport. To nourish muscles, iron helps fight fatigue, Zinc supports cell regeneration, while B vitamins act as a bridge for all metabolic cycles. A study from McMaster University has shown that in elderly people who combined lean beef with resistance training, muscle strength increased significantly compared to the group that only consumed plant-based protein. To maximize the benefits, choose lean cuts of meat such as beef, shank, sirloin, rump. Trim excess fat. Okay? Keep to 2 to 3 servings per week. Okay? Each serving about 120 to 180 g, if possible. Grass-fed beef is the superior choice. It is naturally higher in omega-3 fats, which help reduce inflammation and protect muscles from damage. Emphasis: do not underestimate a piece of lean beef, because hidden behind its normal appearance is a medicine that supports muscle recovery for the elderly. You do not need to turn your meal into a lavish party. Balance 2 to 3 meals of lean beef with green vegetables and whole grains each week. The body will receive enough ingredients to rebuild strength. Finally, advice from Dr. Green Living: when cooking, use the method of grilling, steaming, or pan frying with little oil, preserving the sweetness and nutrients. Lean beef is always best when seasoned simply. Just a little salt, pepper, and a slice of lemon. Feel the natural sweetness, inhale them. Aroma: you will feel each piece of meat as if adding soul to the body, inspiring and empowering to enter the next part of the journey to protect old muscle. Whey protein, the express solution for muscles. Hello everyone, it's Dr. Green, living again, continuing our journey to restore strength to aging muscles. After getting enough gasoline from lean beef, we will now explore another hero in the world of nutrition, whey protein. 1. Why is whey express? Whey protein, also known as milk protein, is considered a pure protein source with the fastest digestion and absorption rate among foods. Just 20 to 30 minutes after drinking a glass of whey mixed with warm water or fresh milk, the amount of essential amino acids, especially leucine, will flood the blood, immediately activating the protein synthesis process in muscle tissue. This is like turning on the accelerator switch, helping the muscles catch up with the recovery signal after we have exercised. 2. Rich in leucine, the key to open the door of all natural foods. Whey tops the list of leucine, the most important gem to awaken muscle cells. As we age, muscle cells become resistant to the building signals, like our ears can't hear the call of leucine. Whey, with a high leucine ratio, will call loudly enough for the muscles to respond, thereby reducing the risk of muscle atrophy and increasing the ability to maintain mass. 3. Medical research supports a large-scale study at McMaster University found that a group of older adults who supplemented with 20 to 30 grams of whey per day maintained 40% more muscle mass than a group that only got protein from regular foods. Notably, even without combining resistance training, they still had significant improvements in strength and mobility. And if you combine whey with light weight training, the results can be doubled. For ideal user guide dosage, about 20 to 30 g whey per day, equivalent to 1 level scoop, golden time within 30 minutes after exercise, or in the morning right after waking up to wake up muscles after a long sleep. Best, choose whey isolate or concentrate that is minimally processed, unsweetened, and free of artificial flavors. If you're sensitive to dairy, hydrolyzed whey is easier to digest. 5. Flexible enjoyment, not only mixed with water. You can add whey to a smoothie, add ripe bananas, a few blueberries, some spinach, a spoonful of chia seeds, mix well, blend smoothly. It's delicious, nutritious, and doesn't take much time to prepare. You can also sprinkle whey on Greek yogurt or mix it into a bowl of warm oatmeal, creating a sense of variety. Avoiding boredom. 6. Notes on use: drink enough water throughout the day to help your kidneys filter protein. Do not abuse more than 2 scoops of whey per day. Combine a balanced diet with vegetables, fruits, and whole grains to get enough vitamins and minerals. Emphasis: whey protein is not only a drink, but also a medicine for rapid muscle recovery, helping you quickly feel more active and flexible after each movement. Do not hesitate to add a glass of whey to your daily menu, because with old age, nothing is more precious than the moment when you can go out to the garden, take care of plants, pick vegetables, or simply carry a bowl of rice without needing help. Part 4. Fatty fish, the anti-inflammatory torch for muscles. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Join Dr. Green Living in Part 4 of the journey to restore the strength of old age. If Part 3 has just ignited in us the fire of spirit thanks to whey protein, now let's imagine ourselves receiving a burning torch: fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, sardines. Each slice of sweet, salt fish contains a weapon to reduce inflammation, protecting muscles against the increasingly fierce battle of aging. 1. The power of omega-3. Fatty fish are known for their exceptionally high levels of omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA. As we age, our bodies are constantly under pressure from free radicals and chronic inflammation, which gradually weakens muscle fibers. Omega-3 South are the warriors who fight back, reducing the production of inflammatory cytokines, inhibiting enzymes that destroy muscle proteins, and stimulating repair signaling pathways. Remember, a 4-ounce serving of salmon provides about 1.5 to 2 grams of EPA-DHA, enough for us to feel the difference within a few weeks when we maintain eating it 2 to 3 times per week. 2. Complete protein and vitamin D. Not only is it anti-inflammatory, fatty fish is also a complete source of protein containing all 9 essential amino acids, which are especially important for repairing microscopic damage in each muscle fiber. In addition, fatty fish provides a significant amount of vitamin D, which helps the body absorb calcium better, increases bone density, and supports flexible stretching. Lack of vitamin D causes muscles to tire quickly and easily cramp. A twin. Supplement it promptly. You will feel the firmness in your calves and arms revived. 3. Improve protein sensitivity. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that omega-3 South not only suppress inflammation, but also increase the sensitivity of muscle cells to leucine signals, helping them metabolize protein up to 25% more efficiently. This means that even if protein intake remains the same, the body can still use the energy to build and maintain muscle mass, which is useful when the ability to eat in the elderly decreases. 4. Selection and processing. Prioritize wild-caught fish. Limit farmed fish due to the risk of antibiotic residues. How to cook to preserve nutrients. Steam with herbs. Bake in foil with dill. Lightly pan fry with a spoonful of olive oil. Do not deep fry to avoid fat oxidation. Recommended serving: 120 to 150 g of fatty fish per meal. It's 2 to 3 meals a week. 5. Subtle spice combinations. Dr. Green Living recommends adding some shredded fresh ginger when steaming fish to aid digestion, and topping it with a few slices of lemon to increase alkalinity, help reduce blood, fat, and enhance flavor. The combination of the sweetness of the fish, the spiciness of the ginger, and the sourness of the lemon will awaken the taste buds, turning each meal into a peaceful experience for both mind and body. 6. Spiritual advice. Imagine each piece of fatty fish as a torch burning away the inflammation inside your body, bringing warmth to tired muscles. When eating fish, take a few minutes to feel the smoothness, the spreading ocean flavor. Relax your mind and listen to your body regenerating. Emphasis. Fatty fish is not only delicious, but also a natural remedy that helps delay muscle loss and improve quality of life. Continue to maintain 2 to 3 fatty fish meals per week, combined with protein-rich meals from whey and lean beef. You will see a clear difference. Steady steps, flexible movements, and full of energy every day. Part 5. Nuts. Confessions from Ma. Little gems as I sit in front of a warm cup of tea, nibbling on each almond, walnut, or pumpkin seed. I often think about my long journey with my aunts and uncles, like small but persistent steps. Each nut is not just a snack, but also a pearl containing a concentrated source of energy, ready to fuel supple muscles in old age. My heart warms every time I remember that just a handful of nuts, about 30 to 60 grams a day, has supplemented the body with vegetable protein and essential minerals such as magnesium, a close friend of each muscle fiber, helping to maintain flexible contraction and arouse strong heartbeats. I am also proud to know that walnuts contain enough ALA, a form of omega-3 from plants, to dispel chronic inflammation, protect each bridge between cells and nerves, so that the steps of the ladies and gentlemen are always steady on the path of life. Every morning, I sprinkle a handful of seeds on my Greek yogurt, thinking of it as a blessing to myself. The seeds, combined with the probiotics in the yogurt, not only help keep my digestive system healthy, but also create a shield to protect my muscle cells from free radicals. Then, add my oatmeal, a couple of spoonfuls of finely ground seeds act like an invisible layer of armor, bringing a warm and energizing feeling. I understand that many uncles and aunts are still afraid of the taste of nuts, or think that they need to be elaborately processed to be delicious. But in fact, just divide the nuts into small boxes, a few types mixed together, and you will have a treasure ready to use whenever you need to recharge. Gently open the box, sip slowly, listen to your body being energized. That is the simplest way to love yourself every day. Time may pass, hair may turn gray, skin may wrinkle, but my heart is always filled with hope. As long as we persevere with this small habit, we can still maintain our independence and confidence when going to the Pride Market, holding our grandchildren, or rolling up our winter coats. I hope that when we are tired, we will remember the seeds, the small but magical pearls that are silently giving strength to each breath, reviving weak muscles. This journey does not require us to walk too fast. Just walk steadily, slowly but surely, a little bit each day, so that self-love is multiplied in every meal. And when we look back, our muscles are still supple, the smile is still bright on our face. That will be a testament to the power of simple but miraculous habits.
Part 7. Eggs. A simple song of strength before the sun had even risen. I saw a small fire flickering in the kitchen to prepare a simple yet powerful gift for the ladies and gentlemen. A whole egg. Perhaps no dish is as familiar and nutritious as a simple egg, a pure white shell, a clear egg white and a yolk as golden as the morning light. It is a simple song of strength, helping old muscles to rise up cheerfully every morning. I still remember the excitement of cracking the first egg, the soft crack sound like a greeting, and the gentle aroma wafting from the charcoal stove or the pot of boiling water. Each large egg contains nearly 7 grams of complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids, of which leucine, the key to protein synthesis, is fully concentrated in the egg white. But don't waste the yolk, because it is a treasure trove of vitamin D, choline, lutein, and many minerals necessary for the eyes, brain, and joints. As we age, our bodies become less responsive to nutritional signals, like a fire that needs more fuel to keep it going. Egg yolks are the precious fuel, providing vitamins and good cholesterol to build muscle cell membranes and maintain growth hormone transport. A study from the University of Illinois also found that eating a whole egg after exercise increases muscle synthesis by 40% compared to eating only egg whites. I often advise women to eat 1 to 2 eggs every day, preferably soft-boiled eggs to retain all the nutrients. Easy to eat, no need for elaborate seasoning. In winter, a boiled egg lying warmly next to a bowl of hot porridge is like a companion embracing every cold muscle fiber. In summer, braised eggs, steamed eggs with herbs, or mixed in salad are both delicious and provide light energy. Many people are still afraid of egg yolks because of cholesterol, but believe that when eaten in moderation, about 7 eggs per week, it does not increase the risk of cardiovascular disease and even helps balance blood lipids. Each egg is like a little angel, not only nourishing muscles, but also rich in vitamin B12, supporting blood production, helping you have enough strength for every step, every breath. During the days when I went to the park with my children and grandchildren, we only needed a small backpack containing 3 boiled eggs, a few bananas, and a bottle of water to have a simple yet energetic picnic. It was a simple yet meaningful moment, when amidst nature and the chirping of birds, my children and I enjoyed the rich, sweet and fatty taste of eggs, a source of strength bestowed by nature. I want to say, do not hesitate to add eggs to your breakfast. Let this simple song resound every morning, helping your muscles to be nourished, your heart to be filled with life. And no matter how life changes, eggs will still be your loyal friend, guiding us through the paths of old age, so that every step is steady, every smile is radiant. Part 8. Extra virgin olive oil. Silent wings for muscles in the culinary treasure trove that I, Dr. Green Living, accompany you. There is a treasure that is often forgotten, but has miraculous power. Pure olive oil. It seems to be just a thin drop of fat, but it is actually the silent wings that lift our bodies away from the collapse of aging, bringing each muscle fiber to the shore of end. Every morning I pour a spoonful of olive oil onto my lush green salad, watching the drops glisten like sparkling pearls. On the label I look for extra virgin, pure, cold-pressed, to preserve all the polyphenols and In olive oil, the compound oleocanthal acts as a natural blocking enzymes that destroy muscle proteins, slowing down the process of muscle atrophy. The first sensation when touching the lips is a cool, sweet taste, penetrating the tip of the tongue without being greasy. But the wonderful thing lies deep inside. Each tablespoon of olive oil contains hundreds of polyphenol, molecules, small but resilient warriors. In the body, they both dispel chronic inflammation and stimulate the self-repair mechanism of tissues, like a loving core from nature to each cell. I often advise my aunts and uncles to add olive oil to every culinary journey, drizzle it over boiled vegetables, mix it with salads, gently swirl it on toasted bread, or marinate fish and meat before grilling. Olive oil is also a great companion when cooking soups or braised fish. Just reduce the temperature to moderate to preserve the flavor and nutrients over a 5-year period of monitoring. Older people who consistently use 2 to 3 tablespoons a day witness firmer muscles and a more steady gait, a testament to the silent but enduring power of olive oil. For me, each bottle of olive oil is a vow to the Mediterranean, to the ancient olive trees that absorb the sun and wind, infusing the essence of nature into each drop. When pouring the oil, close your eyes, inhale, and let the light scent of olive oil take you back to the peaceful country roads, where the dawn breaks with the smell of grass and the sea. The soul is calm, the body is ready to absorb healthy fats, soothing the hidden inflammation that is spreading its net throughout the muscular system. I also do not forget to note, choose a dark glass bottle. Avoid light, to preserve the oil fresh. Use the right amount, no more than 3 spoons per day, to balance nutrition, not increase excess energy. When olive oil is combined with a protein-rich meal, beef, whey, fatty fish, it is the sail that leads nutrients to the heart muscle, helping to build and maintain strong muscle mass. On the journey of taking care of the elderly, olive oil does not need to be famous as a pharmaceutical product, but its value goes beyond praise. Sometimes, just a small spoon is enough to reduce the worry of inflammation in each muscle cell, enough to make each step more steady. Let olive oil become a close friend in the kitchen of your aunts and uncles, quiet, persistent, and full of love. Part 9. Berries. A love song of color and vitality as life enters the late autumn years. Few people would expect that a little purple, pink, or blue from berries can ignite a fierce fire to protect the muscles. Imagine a gentle morning, gently sprinkling plump blueberries, sweet raspberries, and fresh strawberries on a cup of yogurt or a bowl of oatmeal, feeling the light sourness, sweetness, and vibrant colors. Suddenly the soul is soothed, and the body is truly energized. The key lies in anthocyanins, the natural pigments that give blueberries their purple, raspberries their red, and strawberries their pink coats. These tiny molecules are powerful antioxidants that scavenge free radicals that attack muscle cell membranes, helping to reduce damage caused by aging. Berries also contain a variety of which help regulate the inflammatory response, while acute inflammation stimulates the building process necessary for muscle growth. Chronic inflammation is the enemy of muscle mass. Thanks to polyphenols, that balance is maintained and muscles are not burned silently. In an experiment on older adults, the group that ate a cup of blueberries every day for 8 weeks improved muscle endurance and reduced muscle soreness after exercise compared to the control group that did not eat berries. Combined with walking or lightweight training, the strength-enhancing effect was even more pronounced, opening up hope for those who want to maintain an active lifestyle. For me, Dr. Green Living, every breakfast is an opportunity to sing a love song of color and vitality. You can sprinkle berries over Greek yogurts, add a spoonful of chia seeds, and sip slowly. Blend with whey protein and almond milk to create a smooth, sweet smoothie. Mix into a bowl of hot oatmeal. Let the sweet and sour taste melt away the chill of the early morning. In addition, unsweetened dried fruit is also a convenient choice. Crispy dried strawberries, dried blueberries, brown raspberries. Keep a small jar on your desk or bedside table. When you need a little energy or want to stimulate your mind, just take a few bites and your mind and body will be awakened. I always emphasize, prioritize fresh fruit to fully enjoy the antioxidants and fiber. If using dried, remember to choose the type without added sugar or preservatives. Every day, just 1/2 to 1 cup of berries will give your body a full dose of anti-inflammatory vaccine to support recovery and maintain muscle mass. And above all, let each spoonful of berries inspire you, reminding you that age is never a barrier to enjoying the colors and flavors of life. As you sip a juicy blueberry, let your heart sing a symphony of health and joy, because life is worth living when you are strong enough to walk, clear enough to feel, and passionate enough to continue dreaming. Part 10. Dark green, leafy vegetables. Nature's symphony for muscles. When it comes to health and old age, the first image that comes to mind is not medicine or medical equipment, but a bunch of spinach, kale, and Swiss chard, lush green leaves that quietly contain a treasure trove of nutrients. Each leaf is like a musical note in the symphony of nature, blending to create a high and low sound, nourishing muscles and blood vessels, helping each heartbeat and each muscle fiber receive full vitality. Deep in the green leaves is a natural source of nitrate, which, when entering the body, turns into nitric oxide, a miraculous molecule that can dilate blood vessels, improve circulation, and increase the transport of oxygen and nutrients to muscle cells. I imagine nitric oxide as a cool, clear stream, bringing nutrients to every corner, while washing away metabolic waste, keeping muscle tissue fresh. As the years pass, blood circulation efficiency gradually decreases. Muscles will become tired after just a few steps, but thanks to nitrate from green vegetables, the nutrient pathway is always clear, helping us to be flexible and walk smoothly. Dark green leafy vegetables are also a source of minerals: calcium, magnesium, potassium, the golden triangle of muscle contraction. Calcium keeps muscle fibers tight when needed. Magnesium regulates heart and nerve rhythms, preventing cramps, and potassium balances electrolytes, helping muscles not to tire. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach provides nearly 40% of your daily magnesium needs. Great for maintaining flexibility and preventing unwanted cramps. But what I am most fascinated by is vitamin K, the silent friend that supports protein synthesis in muscles and regulates minerals, increasing bone density. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology in 2015 showed that older adults who ate a lot of vitamin K from green leafy vegetables had a significantly lower risk of muscle loss than those who ate less. Vitamin K acts as a bridge between nutrition and the building process, helping our bodies make the most of all resources to maintain sustainable muscle mass. Let me share how I incorporate leafy greens into my diet. I always have at least 2 cups of cooked vegetables every day. Whether it's lightly sautéed spinach with garlic, lightly boiled to retain its green color, or a kale salad dressed with olive oil and sesame seeds, the sizzling of the garlic in the hot oil, the fragrant aroma, and the slight sweetness of the greens. All of it is a dance that stimulates the taste buds and invigorates the body. When the weather is cold, a bowl of rainbow chard soup cooked with salmon or lean meat warms the heart and the body. The simple taste of green vegetables makes people return to their roots, deeply feeling that nature always favors giving them the purest nutrients. And even when you are busy, you can blend a smoothie, a handful of spinach, half a ripe banana, a spoonful of whey, a little almond milk. That green glass is a spiritual medicine, awakening hidden energy. Look at green leaves as loyal friends, quietly guiding the muscles through each difficult stage of aging. When the soul is calm, we can clearly hear the rustling of leaves like a gentle lullaby of heaven and earth reminding us. With just 2 bowls of vegetables a day, the muscles will always be strong, the steps will still resonate with excitement. Part 11. Greek yogurt. A soft gift for a peaceful night, perhaps. No food is as gentle and understanding to the muscles as Greek yogurt, a small but loving jar that I, Dr. Green Living, always reserve for each late afternoon. When the sunset falls gently, I take the jar of yogurt out to the balcony, take a deep breath, let the pink sky blend with the light and smooth sour taste on the tip of my tongue. It is a quiet moment when the body and soul breathe out, preparing for a restful sleep. Greek yogurt stands out thanks to the long filtration process, which removes the liquid whey, leaving behind a protein mass twice as concentrated as regular yogurt. Just 170 grams of Greek yogurt provides 15 to 20 grams of protein, which is digested slowly, nourishing muscles hour by hour, preventing the lost process when we fall asleep all night. Think about it. In the quiet of the night, when breathing is regular, amino acids are still quietly providing energy, helping muscles to continuously build and repair. Not only rich in protein, Greek yogurt also contains calcium, vitamin D, and phosphorus, the trio that protects strong bones and joints and flexible muscles. In addition, billions of probiotics are mixed in each spoonful of yogurt, maintaining the balance of intestinal microbes, which determines the ability to absorb nutrients and regulate inflammatory responses. When the intestines are strong, nutrients from food will be optimally absorbed, making muscles stronger. I often advise my aunts and uncles, before going to bed, Let Greek yogurt be the last friend we talk to. It can be plain yogurt without sugar, or add some fresh berries, chia seeds, flax seeds, to increase the flavor and the amount of Each gentle combination is like a small symphony, lulling the body into a deep sleep, full of vitality for the next day. Sometimes I add a spoonful of pure wild honey, so that the sweetness blends with the mild sourness, making each spoonful of yogurt warm and sweet like a mother's lullaby. It is not only a dessert but also a spiritual medicine, dispelling fatigue after a long day, while also giving confidence to the recovering muscles. Many people worry about the amount of sugar, but by choosing plain, unsweetened yogurt, we can control our energy and enjoy the smooth protein intact. You can also prepare Greek yogurt at home by filtering low-fat fresh milk through a thin cloth to fully experience the joy of creating your own medicine. And as I sat at the table, the yellow light dimmed. My mind settled after each spoonful of yogurt. I imagined my muscles being embraced in a soft layer of protein, each muscle fiber gradually being revived. At night, my body no longer had to worry about losing mass, because the protein had flowed into every corner, nourishing and protecting it. Let Greek yogurt be your nighttime companion, embarking on a journey of silent recovery while your senses rest. When you wake up in the morning, your steps will be lighter, your body more flexible, and your heart will be filled with joy, because you've given your muscles a well-deserved night's rest. Part 12 ended the journey and message from the heart, as we journey through time, exploring each dish. From the rich lean beef, the vibrant whey protein shake, the omega-3 rich salmon, the tiny but mighty handful of nuts, the warm bowl of beans, the humble egg, the refreshing olive oil, the vibrant colors of berries, the refreshing green leaves and the smooth Greek yogurt, I hope that each of you can feel the silent but steadfast companionship of Dr. Green Living. Every food, big or small, is a bridge connecting us to the hidden power, helping muscles stay away from the ghost of aging. I understand that as we age, changing our eating habits is not easy. Sometimes a simple meal is enough to make us hesitate. But because of that, I hope you don't set goals that are too big. Start by adding an egg to your breakfast. Sprinkle a handful of nuts on your yogurt. Pour a spoonful of olive oil on your greens. Enjoy a glass of whey after exercise. Take a bite of salmon, or sip a bowl of berries every day. When you add a small dish each day, your body gradually receives enough nutrients, and each muscle fiber is revived little by little. In a quiet space, listen to your body. When fatigue appears, don't take it for granted, because sometimes it is a warning bell telling us that our muscles are crying for help. Take out your 10 food list and remind yourself of what you're re-eating today and what you're re-eating tomorrow. Strength doesn't come from one big change, but from a series of small, steady, loving actions. I always believe that maintaining muscle is not simply about maintaining a toned appearance, but about maintaining self-control. The moment when we get out of bed, hold a bowl of rice, pick vegetables and fruits by ourselves, it is not only a source of happiness for ourselves, but also a simple gift for our children and grandchildren, so that they can always be proud of their grandparents, and parents who are still flexible, alert, and full of energy. And finally, if this video has given you, your uncle, a little inspiration, a useful suggestion, please do not hesitate to click like, subscribe to Dr. Green Living channel so as not to miss the next shares. Leave a comment below about your favorite dish or the dish you want to start trying today. Each of your comments not only motivates me, but also spreads inspiration to thousands of people who are looking for ways to maintain their health in old age. Thank you for taking the time to listen and accompany us. I.e. Dr. Green Living AM, always here, ready to share practical, warm and hopeful tips. I wish you every day full of energy, full of love, and always steadfast on your journey to take care of your own health. See you in the next videos, where we continue to write the story of living healthy and happily together. With all love and sympathy, Dr. Green Living.